Northern Territory Police say they responded to almost 100 domestic violence incidents in one day last week. Concerns have been raised about the impact of alcohol after grog bans covering some Indigenous communities were lifted.
At a Darwin shopping centre, more than 500 people marched to end domestic violence. Australian governments have pledged to end this scourge within a generation, but in the Northern Territory, that goal seems optimistic.
Unfortunately, overnight, in the last 24 hours across the Northern Territory, police responded to 97 reports of family and domestic violence.
Police Commissioner Jamie Chalker says police are overwhelmed with reports of violence, mostly against Aboriginal women.
And for our population, that's just an insidious number.
For almost 2 decades, Charlie King has been running the No More campaign.
It's frustrating. It is frustrating. I mean, nearly 100 a day, that's unbelievable.
No More raises awareness around domestic and family violence, particularly among Aboriginal people. It's now working directly with remote communities, trying to get senior elders to lead the change.
You have an issue. What's your big issue around family violence? Why is it here? Get them to talk through that and then say, what do you want to do about it and who do you think here on this community can actually do that?
In July, alcohol bans that had been in place in hundreds of small Indigenous communities since 2007 were lifted. Last week, a Senate committee heard there'd been a sharp increase in alcohol-related violence in the 5 months since.
It's present generally 70 to 80% of the time. It's incumbent on all of us to try and make sure that our women and children in particular are safe.
But Charlie King says the problem runs deeper than alcohol.
We know a lot of people who get drunk, but they don't hurt their partners. To say alcohol's the sole problem, that's not true. It's just not true. It's an attitude that men have, mostly men, and more women now than ever before, but it's just a problem that we have to deal with, you know, and banning alcohol is not going to make any difference, I don't think.
Matt Cunningham, Sky News, Darwin.
And if this story has raised any concerns for you, you can contact the Domestic Violence Helpline, and that's 1800 RESPECT.